Hello, my name is Bibi Berki, and I'm going to read an extract from my book, The Watch. The extract is from near the beginning of the story, where the narrator, who is remembering back to being a student, recalls an incident where she was invited to the rooms of a rather forbidding academic who wants to ask her a favour. It's midsummer and it's very hot. Dr. Waghorn's palms slid across the smooth grey sides of her head. I sat back down. "This is the thing," she told me with a long sigh. "I need your help with another student." A sick feeling, a sagging. I already didn't want this. "What kind of help?" I asked, and she put up a hand at once to stop me asking any more. Did she sense my apprehension, hear my whining doubts before I'd even formed them? It must have all shown up on my poor red, sweaty face. "Your term go well, did it? No problems?" Why the pastoral now, for God's sake? It was clearly just an afterthought, an obligation. But I didn't want to talk about myself or waste any more time. I might have been awkward with adults, but I could read them well enough, particularly when they were as reluctant to talk about personal matters as she was. "Everything was fine, thank you. What kind of help do you need from me?" She raised an eyebrow, scratched a dry kneecap. "You need to spend the night watching over some girl," she announced, and breathed out at last. I knew to wait now. "She has to have someone with her at all times. There's a postgrad there now, an American called Hannah, I think, but she's been there since early afternoon and must be given a break. All it requires is that you sit with her until her parents arrive to pick her up, and then you may go." "Why?" I asked. "Because she has a history of wanting to end things. Do you understand?" I didn't, and I think maybe my mouth hung open, because for a moment Dr. Waghorn looked like she might even laugh at me. "Your children, all of you," she complained. "Does she want to kill herself?" I asked. She pulled in her chin, clearly amused by my bluntness. "That's what she says, and she's had episodes of such talk before and even attempted it. Her parents live very far north and will drive through the night to pick her up. I doubt they'll get here until the morning. In the meantime, I need someone to sit with her. I'm afraid that will have to be you. But—" and I stopped at once because I had so many objections that I didn't know where to start. "Her name is Danielle Gardner. She's a year above you, can't recall her subject. Do you know her?" I shook my head. Danielle. I'd known a couple of Danielles at school, one a bully, one vague and self-obsessed. I hadn't liked either, and the name was pretty tarnished for me. "I just have to sit with her." "That's all." I think that's pretty standard practice in these situations. I would do it myself, but I'm obliged to attend this foreign thing. It would look bad if I didn't go. Anyway, you're young. You can cope with a night of no sleep. Could I? I didn't think I could. "Because you mustn't doze off or anything. People like her can get very sly about things. They see it as a challenge." "But what if she tries to do something?" And now the gaunt hawk actually smiled. I think she pitied me. "Oh, I doubt she will."